Have you ever drank a beer and noticed fruity aromas and tastes? Sometimes these tastes can be very pleasant, very banana-like, such as what you'd find in a German Hefeweizen, or even pear-like, very subtle in Belgian ales and English-style ales. Sometimes, though, such as the case of this homebrewed beer, we could have way too much fruity taste. It's undesirable to this specific style. In this case, this is a nut brown ale. We'd expect a more mocha malt and nutty taste coming from this beverage, but instead we got a very strong pear aroma. It's not bad, but it's undesirable for what I was expecting. These molecules called esters. They're carboxylic acid derivatives, and while in beer production we usually think of ethanol as the main player, there are other byproducts that the yeast produce. For example, acetic acid. This molecule is it's a carboxylic acid, and the molecule is volatile and often reacts with ethanol to form the most common ester, ethyl acetate. That leads to this pear-like taste and aroma in this beer right here. In vivo, this esterification or formation of an ester is catalyzed by two alcohol acetate transferase enzymes known as EEB1 and EHT2. Studies have shown that deletion of these enzymes resulted in less ethyl ester production, but with the diversity and tailored selection of many yeast strains commercially available, it is not a realistic approach for the average home brewer to lesser ester formation through these means. Instead, studies as well as general brewer's knowledge offer suggestions in how to lessen undesired ester concentrations in fermentation. First and foremost, temperature. Regulate your temperature. Lower temperatures mean less ester formation, higher temperatures mean higher ester formation. That is because higher temperatures cater to more cellular activity, division, and growth. Therefore, you get more enzyme activity and more ester in concentration. The second thing that would affect this is underpitching your yeast, or not pitching enough cells in the concentration. Not having enough cells means way more division than normal. We get tons of cells, therefore we get more membranes. The funny thing about those enzymes I mentioned earlier is that they're found on the cell membrane. That means when the yeast cells are dividing, we're increasing the amount of membranes available, thus more enzymes, thus more esters in the concentration. A third condition is not creating a properly aerated environment. Not having enough molecular oxygen dissolved in the pre-fermented sugar solution will allow for more acetic acid derivatives like acetyl-CoA to build up due to the inability to form molecules that actually use up that acetyl-CoA. Thus, we end up with more esters in concentration. So, thank you for your time, and cheers.